Hey guys, how you doing? Robert here, Bishop Vending. Hey, I'm gonna give a little video on a couple things that I found with these minis, just to give you an idea, so you know what to expect when you get them. Okay, first one. They work really well. There is a limit to the size of the toy that you can have in there. They're all pretty small. Goes down, picks up a ball. Oh, well, you got to set the settings. It's actually set to not give a prize every time. So one of the problems I found, if you get it onto the far right, a toy over, or excuse me, not the right, the left, when you try and get it, it won't even come close to getting it. The gantry does not go far enough to the left. When you do the one in the back, it's the same. It doesn't even come close at all. Right, let me do another one. And we get it from this side. And that's as far over as you can go. And you can see that it doesn't get very close. Same way with going to the right. That's as far over as you can go. So you have to get a toy that'll probably extend out a little bit. Then the thing may be able to grab it. Or you may grab it here, move it over a little bit, and then the next time they do it, it'll actually go in. So the reason for that is the gap in here. There's such a gap that this is the end of it, which is the end of the claw. So you can see that it's going to go all the way to the end and come up to here. And that's as far as it goes. And then when you go down a little bit, it's just not that close to the glass. Anyway, so that was one of the things I noticed. Another thing I noticed is this is the locking mechanism here. You turn it and it locks. And that seems to work fine. This nut right here does come loose. So my guess is to put some Teflon tape, take the nut off, put a little Teflon tape on there, put it back on. That way when you turn it like this, it doesn't inadvertently, sorry about that, it doesn't inadvertently loosen the bolt. So it'll tighten on there. So put it on and you close it. And if you notice, the claw is right up against it. So sometimes when you get a prize and the claw comes back, see how it's closed? It hits that and then does not open, because it's hitting the claw right there and preventing this claw part from opening. If you knock on the glass, which I'm afraid people are going to do, see, now you got it to open up. So the trick is to move, to have the claw only come so far up to where it does not touch that. So my fix, and I only did it partially, haven't done the whole thing yet, is right up in here. You can see this is your stop. That stops, and this is your switch for it. So I actually added a little tiny piece of wood. I taped it on there. I think I got to add about 2 more pieces of wood on here, and that will push the thing. So when it stops, it'll stop at about right there. And if it stops right there, it's not touching the claw. And so it will open every time. That was another thing I noticed. So I do want to say this is not a video to say what's wrong with this stuff. It's just some of the things I noticed. It's very well constructed. The metal's real good and everything. And it looks really nice. They did an outstanding job of building it. And I have no qualms about that. I really do like the gate, I guess you can call it, inside here, which is actually adjustable. So if you put larger toys in there or something like that, you can adjust the gate up. And then it'll be taller. I really did like that. That was an excellent feature. You could change this, I'm sure, put whatever you want. This is actually just foam in there. So you could put a real small, thinner piece of foam, and then you'd be able to put more toys in there. These Pokemon balls, in case you're interested, I fit about 50 of them in here, and it came up right about up to here. So I thought 50 was a good amount to put in. Although when you put them in, it's a little hard for the machine to get them because it hits the other ones, which, I don't know. All in all, it's been really well. I haven't had any problems with anything. I did take the cover off, turn it upside down, and unplug the speaker. That's why you don't hear any music playing. I didn't like the fact that the music played all the time. I wish there was an option to actually turn it off. On the toy taxi and the hot stuff machines I have, the music will play. I think it'll sit for about 5 minutes, and then it'll come on and play one time, and then it'll sit for 5 minutes, and so on and so forth. So it doesn't continuously run, whereas this one continuously runs. It would be nice if we could record our own music and put it in there. I'm actually going to look into that and see if that's possible. But that's it. I wanted to mention that the unit is a little top heavy, moves around a lot. And the legs on it, you have 2 legs in the front, and then you actually have rollers in the back so it could roll on. My thought was when I place it, I was actually going to get a piece of granite, some kind of stone, make it approximately that much wide by this much in the front, take the feet off and the rollers off, attach that to it so it was a lot more sturdy, so it didn't have a tendency to topple over or anything like that. So that was one of the things I thought would be a good upgrade. And one other thing which might be good for later is if they actually had, instead of just a dollar bill falling in there, if they had some box or some attachment that attached to here to kind of hold all the bills, it's a lot more, it'd be a lot more organized if it had something like that. Like maybe a shelf where everything sat on or something like that. But all in all, I am very pleased with it. Okay. Hope you enjoyed the video, guys. Please subscribe if you haven't. Hit that like button. I would appreciate it. And I guess we'll see you on the next one.